treat. One of the most entertaining events out there in track and field. Going on the outside with Nicola Kova was going to be doing the pacemaking. You can see a Sturm, first of the athletes here for Germany. Personal best in her last race 3 weeks ago, 2:1:77. Fiona van Fuel of Switzerland takes lane 5. She's just 17 years old. 1 second improvement this year, and that's on top of personal bests in 400 and 1500, 2:02:86 her best, and perhaps a target here this evening. There is a European Junior Championships this season happening in August. There's a few weeks left to go for that, but Van Fuel, that 2:02 could be very competitive there. As could Laya Bellshaw of Great Britain, European under-18 champion last year, and she just set a new personal best over 1500 metres of 4:09 in Watford, and she's pretty much equalled her 800 metre personal best, right on that 2:02 high. Michelle Grobley of Switzerland goes in lane 3. 400 metre specialist turned into an 800 metre runner. We're going to see a whole load of those in the next in this race and in the A race coming up at the end of the programme. But Grobley has her best down to 2:03 so far. I think there'll be loads of athletics fans delighted to see Anita Henriksdottir of Iceland back on the start lines. The World Youth and European Junior Champion, European Indoor Championship bronze medalist back in 2017, is finding some form. She's down to 2:03 so far this year. Alica Schmidt goes in lane 1 for Germany. This is her first full season as an 800 metre runner. 52-second runner for 400 metres, so it's a brave move to abandon an event that you're competent in and comfortable with and launch out into the double lap. But Alica Schmidt is giving it a good go. Best of 2:04.5 so far this year. Henriksdottir, 2:05, her lifetime best set back in 2017. Would love to get below that 2:03. She's been stuck on that 2:03 for a few years. Henriksdottir took a good win in the Oslo B race at the Diamond League. It's just fantastic to see her competing and racing. This is an aggressive start from Van Fuel, the Swiss athlete, the youngster. I mentioned that 400 metre personal best, so plenty of leg speed for her. I do think there'll be a bit of a junior battle going on between Bellshaw and Van Fuel. Very interesting to see how they match up, having probably raced domestically for most of the season. But a swift opening 200 metres for these athletes, 27 seconds. The pace that's been asked for is 59. But I think Decisive of the Czech Republic had to work hard to get ahead of all these athletes. It's Lucia Sturm of Germany who's put herself up in front of the rest of the racers. Mentioned that new personal best, 2:01.77. That's 3 weeks old now, so Sturm's had a bit of time to train. Good time to get on top of that form and build on it. Could be why she's going so aggressively through this first lap. Let's have a look at the split through 400 metres. 57.8, that's mighty fast for these women. I think Anita Henriksdottir and perhaps Alica Schmidt have played this right. Hanging at the back of the field here, just relaxing somewhat. And perhaps the likes of Grobley as well, just running a patient race here. Grobley going the first to go past Van Fuel. And there's a response here from Lucia Sturm as the pacemaker drops to one side. Laya Bellshaw of Great Britain has moved so well in this third 200 metres. Laya Bellshaw on the shoulder of Sturm. And there's a big move, a response from Van Flew, the young Swiss athlete. It's the under-20s flanking at Lucia Sturm. And Laya Bellshaw, fresh off that 4:09 personal best in 1500 metres, has launched into the lead with 150 to go. These three pulling clear of the rest of the field. Alica Schmidt just starting to struggle ever so slightly. Henriksdottir trying to launch a finish down the home straight. Laya Bellshaw looks absolutely full of running though. She hits 50 metres to go. The clock at 1:55. This could be a lovely run for Laya Bellshaw. Whatever it is, it's a good victory, a well-judged tactical race for Laya Bellshaw. 2:02.03, that's a new lifetime best for the junior by nearly a second. A patient run from Bellshaw. She put herself in a good position. Probably one of her fastest first 400 metre splits ever. But she didn't falter. She held her nerve. And that's a great run from Bellshaw as she looks towards those European Junior Championships. Take place in Tampere in Finland in a few weeks' time. Sturm, so much of the early running awarded with second place, 2:02.59. Van Flew, a personal best for that junior as well, 2:02.64. A lower 2:03 for Henriksdottir, who's still moving in the right direction. And you know what? Anita Henriksdottir there, that is the fastest time she's run in 7 years. Lovely to see the Icelandic athlete mixing it with these athletes here today. see the pacemaker just saying, did I really have to go 27 to get ahead of you lot? And that pacemaking will be fine when we look towards the A race that's coming up in about 50 minutes, 40 minutes or so. But Laya Bellshaw emptying the tank for a new personal best. And Lucia might have hit a new personal best as well. 2:03.21 for Schmidt. So definitely a season's best, but I feel like it could be a lifetime best for her as well. Post-race debrief, immediate. These athletes. There's a look at the results. Laya Bellshaw, new personal best, 2:02.01. Lucia Sturm, 2:02.59. Fiona von Flüel, a personal best as well, 2:02.64. Anita Henriksdottir, her fastest time in 7 years, 2:03.04. Alicia Schmidt, 2:03.21.
The women's 800 meters at the meeting unfolded as a showcase of rising ability, tactical maturity well beyond the athlete's years, and an unmistakable hunger for breakthrough results. The lineup brought together a compelling group of Europe's upcoming middle-distance runners, each carrying individual ambitions for the fast-approaching European Junior Championships. What followed was a gripping contest defined by restraint, clever positioning, and an expertly timed final drive. The race opened with pacemaker Nicola Kova dictating a lively early rhythm that immediately stretched the field. One of the first to respond was Germany's Lucia Sturm, who had recently carved her personal best down to 2 minutes and 7.7 seconds and was eager to take another step forward. Showing no hesitation, she moved to the front, embracing the pressure of front-running. Just behind her, Britain's Laya Bellshaw and Switzerland's Fiona von Flüel adopted patient, calculated strategies, allowing the early aggressors to burn energy while they waited for the decisive moment. Bellshaw, the reigning European U18 champion, arrived with excellent form after a sparkling 4:09 over 1,500 meters, an indicator of the strength that would later separate her from the rest. Von Flüel, at only 17, had pieced together a breakout year, trimming more than a second from both her 400 and 800-meter bests. Her willingness to attack from the gun further reflected her increasing self-belief. Meanwhile, Iceland's Anita Henriksdottir, once a prodigy in the discipline, saw the race as an opportunity to reconnect with the level she had displayed during her golden junior era. The moment the gun fired, Von Flüel surged with the unmistakable speed of a quarter-miler, and Sturm tucked in right behind, intent on keeping the lead group small. The first 200 meters flashed by in a swift 27 seconds, and the halfway split of 57.8 confirmed the punishing tempo. Recognizing the danger of committing too early, several runners held back, among them Henriksdottir and Germany's Alica Schmidt, a former 400-meter specialist making a promising transition into the 800-meter world. Both appeared relaxed, conserving energy as others fought for control. When the pacemaker stepped aside at 500 meters, Sturm stayed at the front, but the margin began to shrink. Bellshaw, who had remained poised just behind her, made her move with 200 meters remaining, sweeping past with a smooth and effortless surge. Von Flüel reacted instantly to stay close, while Henriksdottir unleashed a late push around the curve. As the field entered the final bend, Bellshaw, Sturm, and Von Flüel found themselves locked together in a tense, three-way battle. In the final straight, Bellshaw's endurance background became the decisive advantage. Her stride held form as others fought fatigue, and with 50 meters left, she pulled away convincingly. She crossed the line in 2 minutes and 2.03 seconds, nearly a full second quicker than she had ever run, a statement performance that firmly marked her as Britain's next standout middle-distance runner. Von Flüel followed in 2 minutes and 2.59 seconds, also setting a lifetime best, while Sturm gridded through the final meters to claim third in 2 minutes and 2.64 seconds. Behind them, Henriksdottir produced her fastest time since 2017, a 2 minutes and 3.04 seconds that served as clear evidence that her long-awaited resurgence might finally be taking shape. Schmidt backed up her growing promise with a 2 minutes and 3.21 seconds season's best, likely one of the strongest marks of her career. Switzerland's Michelle Grohe rounded out the leading finishers in 2 minutes and 5.80 seconds after fading slightly in the final stretch. This race underscored not only the depth of Europe's emerging talent pool but also the crucial skill set required to excel in the 800 meters. Discipline, patience, and expertly measured aggression. Bellshaw's win stood as a masterclass in race construction. Strong but not reckless, calm yet assertive, and devastating when it mattered most. For Von Fuel, the performance represented a major step forward, both mentally and physically, as she held form despite the demanding early lap. Sturm's brave front-running proved her reliability and readiness for championship competition, while Hinrichsdottir's near return to early career shape offered genuine optimism. As all eyes shift to the European Junior Championships in Tampere, this race will remain an important reference point. Bellshaw leaves with a confidence-boosting victory that signals true medal potential. Von Fuel and Sturm carry proof that they can stand toe-to-toe with the continent's best. And Hinrichsdottir moves forward with renewed belief that her long journey back to the top may finally be gaining momentum. A testament to persistence and the enduring spark of early brilliance.